Hey, Chris, what game should we review this week?
Well, we've just had a really long weekend of traveling, so maybe pick something easy and relaxing.
Root?
I don't know about that. Maybe I'll give you a second chance.
Second chance.
Oh, you picked actually second chance. I mean, yeah, I guess that works.
So second chance is another in the many line of flip and fills and roll and write games. And you know we love us some flip and fills and roll and write games. So in second chance, you're going to be filling out this 9x9 grid using different shapes that are revealed from a deck. Every turn, you reveal 2 shapes from the deck, and you can choose which one of those you want to draw in your grid.
I can't fit either of these in my grid.
That's okay. Looks like you need a second chance. So then what you do is you reveal the next card in the deck, and that's your next chance. If you can fill that in, great, you can keep playing. But if you can't fill it in, well, then you're just out.
I thought that was going to be so much worse.
There's actually an upside to going out first. You get to fill in any empty space with a number 1. And this breaks ties if multiple people happen to have the same number of spaces filled out at the end. Speaking of the end, the game can end in one of 3 ways. You can miraculously fill your entire grid somehow. I've never seen that happen. Or maybe just everyone has gone out. There's no more room left to fill in their spaces. Or there's no more cards left in the deck, so you've run out of things to play with. So those are the 3 ways that the game can end.
This game, we found, really allows people to showcase their creativity. You know, we'd suggest getting a bunch of coloured pencils on the table and letting people really go to town with these.
Yeah.
Draw pictures, use colours, put shapes and patterns in there. And at the end of the game, you'll find that everyone will be passing them around and marveling at each other's creations. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, I like to imagine this game as kind of like enjoying a really nice cup of hot cocoa. You know, you just want to take your time with it. We're not in any rush here. Just enjoy it. Relax. Get comfy.
I kind of view it a bit like procrastination. So you start out with this blank canvas of opportunity, and you'll be like, oh, I don't need to really worry about the end game right now. That massive piece, yeah, I can fit that. And so you start filling in your stuff, and you go crazy a little bit, and then you get partway through the game, you're like, should I now consider opening up that space is even better and bigger, and it fills in even more. And then at the end of the game, you wound up with very specific pieces that you would need to fit, and you're like, oh god, this is awful. This is like the test is half an hour, and I've not studied at all. So towards the end, it can get a little bit like stressy and nerve-wracking.
I don't find it that stressful. I still think it's pretty relaxing, even though it does ramp up quite a bit at the end there. We love this game. We love it for many reasons. Just if it's fast, so it fits nicely in if you just need a filler game, or you don't have a lot of time to play a game. It's great for introducing to new players. You know, the rules are simple enough, and it's not too stressy that they are turned off by the game. It's great for travel, which we do a lot of. It's small enough that you can play it even on those tiny, tiny trays that you'll find like on a train or an airplane.
Yeah.
And then finally, something that we love to do is long distance gaming. So say you've got friends or family abroad and the only way you can play with them is through a webcam. Well, that's great. They don't even need a copy of the game. All they need is some grid paper, or they can make their own grid paper, just 9x9. And then all you got to do is hold up the 2 choices that they have, and they get to draw it in, and it's a great way to play the game with them.
Yeah, we should mention, it is mostly a solitary experience. Even though you're all sharing the cards that come out, you're not taking them. You're not saying this one's going to be mine, or stopping other people from getting the ones they might want.
Yeah.
Some people might not like that. They might want a bit more interaction and engagement. I mean, it's fine for us. We don't mind. Also, it's kind of hard to plan your future turns. Everything's very reactionary. 2 cards come out, and then you have to draw one of those 2. You don't know where it's going to fit right now, or in the future what impact that might have. You do have these player rates which show you a breakdown of every card that's in the deck, which is great. And so if you remember what came out, you can kind of sort of plan for what might come out. but that won't always work.
Yeah.
Every game we've played, pretty much, I've always wound up with a couple of perfect shapes for cards that were still in the deck, and just because of the way they've come out, it hasn't happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible I could have filled in my whole sheet, but I never have, and I probably never will. Again, fine for us, but I think that would be quite frustrating for certain people that want a bit more information and to feel like they have a bit more control over the decisions that they're making.
Yeah, I can see that. So I wouldn't recommend it for those people, but honestly, we love this game.
Yeah.
It's right up our alley. It's everything that we like in a board game. It's so relaxing. It's great for when you just want to chill out after a long evening, or you just want to kill some time when you're on a train journey. Would definitely recommend. All the games that we bought at the UK Games Expo, this is the one we love the most.
Yeah, so if you'll excuse us, we're going to go make some hot cocoa.
You get to draw that. One person has to have the same.
So thank you very much for watching this week's video. We hope you've enjoyed it, and if you want to see more reviews and videos from us in the future, then we'd recommend that you subscribe to our channel.
And click the little bell.
Click the little bell. And if you want to know more about the UK Games Expo that Lindsay mentioned and hear about the other games that it was kind of competing with for that top spot, check out this playlist right here. You'll be able to watch all 3 of the videos discussing the UK Games Expo. And
if Second Chance sounds like a game that you might like, but you're not quite sure what else is out there, there is a game that we've reviewed recently called Silver and Gold that's kind of similar to that. So down here, if you click on that, you'll be able to check out Silver and Gold and see maybe which one out of the 2, or maybe you want both.
That's what we did. Yeah.
But until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.